known the defendant for over 10 years, and when he was having some problems at home, she allowed him to move in with her. Mari claims while she was at work, the defendant would bring random men into her home and have sex with them in her bed, and she's suing him today for defamation of character. Defendant Terry Tennyson says Mari's name is actually Mario because she is really a he. Terry insists he has proof that Mario is working as an escort, and he's countersuing for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated. Start with you.
Well, I've known Terry for over almost 10 years now. I met him when I lived in Buffalo years back. When I had left Buffalo in August to move to Virginia, I had came back in February to recently visit, and I stayed a couple of nights at his house. He asked me if he can come to Virginia with me to stay to get his life together because his family was going through issues. I said, yes, Terry, you can. So we came back to Virginia in February. After that, when I was going to work, because I work 12-hour shifts, sometimes I work 24 hours, I do home care. When I was going to work, he would have random guys he met off the internet come to my house and have sexual encounters in my bed. While
how you know?
They had made a complaint and sent it to my landlord and
Who made the complaint?
My neighbors downstairs.
Based on what?
That he was that it was sexual noises, loud noises late at night while I was at work. Sexual noise, yes.
And that's why the neighbors complained.
Because the guy that stayed downstairs from me, he has to get up at 4 o'clock
in the morning. I understand, but it was so. All right, let me hear from you.
Your Honor, for one, that's a man with a $20 wig on. That's Mario Johnson. His name is not Mari Johnson, and the noises that they must have heard.
Is that true? Not
yes,
that it matters to me.
It's true. I am a transsexual.
Okay.
It wasn't for the hair and
now,
makeup.
they call that transgender or what is the difference?
I'm a transgender, yes.
You know what? She's a drag queen because she did not transition anything. It must have been...
Transgender means...
That means that she would have boobs. Sex change. Yeah, sex change, and he doesn't have neither of that. Simply a man with a wig on. If it wasn't for the hair and the makeup, then maybe you could have been in voice. I mean, it must have been the noises that she was making at night because Mario is also an escorting transsexual, well, on a website, and I do have the evidence to prove that.
All right, let me allow her to prove her case,
Sure.
and then I'll allow you to respond to the things that she has said. Thus far, she has said that you asked to go back to Virginia.
Listen, she came to Buffalo to file her taxes. Me and her wasn't talking at the time, and I bumped into her, well, him, at a gay bar in Buffalo. And, you know, we ended up getting back, you know, talking, whatever like that. We both were drunk, intoxicated, you know, being... you know, past friends that we end up, you know...
Hooking up?
Yes, exactly, and dropped all our problems, and he didn't have nowhere to stay in Buffalo. Nobody don't even like him, to be honest with you. I'm the one who introduced him into the gay scene, and so he didn't have nowhere to stay, so he came and stayed with me and my father. So we were hanging out and everything like that, and he basically offered me to come back with him to Virginia, and, you know, just basically get my life together.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So while he was staying in my house, I had that complaint, which I let that go because I'm a decent person, whatever. He denied it, but I have evidence that he did do it because the landlord called me to the office and told me to complain. And after a while, he met some people off the internet. He had introduced them to me, and we all became cool. So once they got to know me, they was telling me, they was like, Terry is saying that you was HIV positive, you're running from the law, that's why you moved back from Buffalo to Virginia, nobody likes you, you don't have no friends, pretty much just saying all this negative stuff about me.